Hello, Libra. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what's coming out for you, Libra. This reading is going to be for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Please only take what resonates and leave what does not. What's coming out for Libra? What's the energy? All right, an open heart, receptive, vulnerable, and empathy. Receptive, open heart. Okay, so your heart is open right now. You're open to receive. You're being vulnerable. You got clarity. You got truth. You're being real, real honest and vulnerable with your intentions, with how you feel, things like that. You could be honest with telling a person that you've made a mistake. You could be honest with telling a person that you misunderstood something. I feel like also you can be honest right now because in the past you realize what like not being honest have got you, with closing yourself off and not saying anything, not being open to how you feel, not being receptive to love, not being vulnerable. So now you are kind of like hoping you're manifesting an open love. Okay, I do also feel like you could be loving yourself. You could be practicing self-love and trying to be more vulnerable with self, being more loving and compassionate with self. So that is what you attract, because you attract how you treat you. So really, really like look at that stuff. All right, tell me more about open heart. Your heart is open. It's like my heart is open. Heart is completely open. All right, we have children and we have hand in hand. Okay, so this could definitely be a new relationship. This could be a new friendship. You're open to a friendship. You're open to a connection. You're open to love. You're open to a conversation. It's just you're open, like you're completely open to having this conversation. You're open to meeting a person. You're just completely open. Like you're not closed off. Okay, so something could come to you really, really fast because you're opening yourself up. Even though you see that there could be a fox, or this is a person who's seeking to betray your trust, even though that is an opportunity or that is a possibility that a person could be betraying your trust, you are still being open and vulnerable because you are in this energy of fearlessness. I feel like love, even though people are afraid of loving because it makes you weak, but I feel like love makes you fearless. The fact that you're willing to love, even though you know that there could be a possibility that you get hurt. There could be a possibility that someone betrays your trust. There could be a possibility, but you were brave enough to be open. Brave enough to be open, honest, brave enough to love in general. All right. Yeah, this is a new love. So I feel like you're opening up your heart to a person. You realize in the past you made a mistake by not opening up your heart, by closing yourself off, you could have also been perceiving things or assuming things. That's like the worst thing you can do is assume things. But now you're opening up your heart and you are being very, very vulnerable with how you feel. Okay. Very vulnerable. Very empathic. All right, so there's a new change. Wow. So this is looking like a karmic. So for some of you guys, by being fearless in yourself, I feel like there's a person who went through a big hurt. By being fearless within yourself and being able to be vulnerable and open yourself up in a love relationship, this actually brings you to a whole new cycle. This actually ends the karmic cycle and brings you into a whole new cycle. Just because you have overcome a fear. Okay, so there's a fear that you've overcome. And it's the Seven of Swords fear. So we talking about the karmic cycle of the Seven of Swords. What is that? That is the repeat offender. So that is the cheater that you keep getting with. That is the person who's emotionally unavailable that you may keep getting with. Okay, that could be the emotionally abusive person that you may keep getting with, or the cheater, the unfaithful person. Over and over and over again. It's like a cycle, and it's not the same person. Most likely it's the same energy in different people. It's the energy that you attract. Why? Because you have this fear inside of you, and it's attracting a lot of these people. So we talk about the energy of being afraid, like spotting out the 7 of Swords energy, that repeat offender energy. But we don't necessarily talk about the fear of getting in that karmic cycle and how that brings in a karmic cycle. If you want to manifest something as fast as possible, be afraid of it, have fear towards it, and that will manifest in your life so fast, so fast. So the fear that you have, like, I don't want to cheat her again, I don't want to this again, I don't want to that again, or I don't want whatever, you normally you're probably going to get that thing again, just because you're focusing your energy on it. And remember, the subconscious mind does not know don't. So instead of saying I don't want A, is basically you're telling your subconscious mind I want A. Your subconscious mind is like a baby. The baby don't really know don't really know, you know. They're like, is it yesterday, today? Is it tomorrow, today? They don't really know when. They don't really know, like, so, this is you're not afraid to come in contact with it. And this also has a lot to do with self-love, self-strength, self-worth. You know that you know what to do if you come in contact with it. You trust yourself, self-trust. So that is why you know that there could possibly be a person who's betraying your trust, okay? You know that. But you trust yourself that when this relationship comes up, that you know exactly what to do in a relationship. There's no more betraying yourself, so you don't get a person who betrays you. Do that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Yeah, I hope it makes sense. You're out of the cycle of betraying yourself. This is really, really good news. Like, really, really good news. All right. Got wish fulfillment, 10 of Cups, harmony, all of that good stuff coming towards you, all because you are trusting. Like, I know what to do. I trust myself. It's almost like the parent sending the baby off to school. It's the parent sending the baby off to, not the baby, but sending the child off to college. It's the parent letting the child go, trusting that I raised the child right, and the child knows exactly what to do when they come in contact with danger, when they come in contact with, you know, they know exactly what to do. I've taught them how to handle themselves. They're fine. I can sleep peacefully. But when you don't trust the child and you feel like you have not given them the tools, and you don't trust your own tools and things like that, that's when you can't sleep. That's when you don't feel like that the child is equipped with the tools that you gave them to go live the world. And that is basically why we're being parented in the first place, to get the tools to go be in the world, to be a citizen, to be among the world, okay? But you have reached this energy of wish fulfillment, all because you got it inside of yourself, all because you decided to trust. You know how to trust yourself. You trust yourself if something was to go wrong. So if there was a mistake, you've righted your wrongs. You know exactly what to do. If there's something that pops up, you know exactly what to do. If there's something that crosses your boundary, you know how to reinforce your boundaries. And if a person is just not accepting your boundaries, you know exactly how to exit. It's like not getting in love or not falling in these situations, feeling like you're blind and feeling like that this person that you're with has to pull you every which way. You can say stop, to understand that you are completely in control. You are completely in control here when you trust yourself. Okay, so good job. Good job. All right. Ooh, 11 in alignment. Also, these are dynamic duos. Just in alignment, beginnings, completions, beginnings, new beginnings when they come to love. A lot of good stuff. You got secret lovers all around. You got loyal friends too. But a lot of good things coming towards you. Also, there could be a hater that could be here somewhere. It's going to be a real pleasant surprise that you work something out to a hater. Yeah, it's going to be a very pleasant surprise. Let me get one more card here. All right, you got to take a step back. You're tripping. Add a little bit more self-care to your life, into your life. Add a little bit more, okay? And you are getting a lot of attention. A lot of people kind of want, they look up to you. A lot of people want to be with you. A lot of people want to be next to you, all right? Add more self-care into your routine. Tell me more about 1111. 1111, we got the Shepherd. This is a strong, intense love of life and a strong fellow feeling. This is just you feeling really, really good. You got success in love or business and everything is going well. Also, you were able, there was a tower to come down, or there was a false foundation that came down. This has a lot to do with you kind of stopping a cycle. Tell me more about take a step back. You're tripping. There could be something that you're about to do. So this is opening your heart. Instead of opening your heart up, or instead of being vulnerable, instead of like being receptive to some type of energy, you could possibly be about to go down a long road. You could possibly be going down another road. So I do feel like you have an opportunity to open yourself up or not. You have an opportunity to end a cycle. You have an opportunity to do something. Like, you trust yourself. You know exactly what to do when things go wrong. And therefore, you're able to end the cycle of untrustworthy partners and enter to a cycle of partners that you can actually trust with your heart. Okay, so I'm going to leave it right here. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up. Make sure you guys are subscribed. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.